Hi again, everybody. We welcome you into our ESP Media Studios, powered by Sidearm Sports. Very excited to have with us and welcome in the brand new volleyball coach at Loveland High School, Brian Baugh. Brian, great to have you here. Congratulations. Although you're not new to the school, so you're kind of in a roundabout way coming back.
Yeah, well, I've actually been teaching there for the past 6 years, and I started coaching girls back in 2010 as a freshman coach, and spent some time with Coach Plitt there, Coach boys there as well, and so yeah, I'm very familiar and extremely excited to be back.
Well, you mentioned Coach Plitt. That would be Coach Julie Plitt, who is kind of a legend in the Cincinnati area for girls volleyball. 400 career wins. You got to be an assistant coach with her. So what was it like being able to coach with somebody who obviously has quite the mind for volleyball?
Yeah, actually, I got to know Julie a little bit when I was coaching in the CHL against her when I was at Marymount, and she was the head coach at Wyoming there. So I got to compete against her and went 0-3, I think, lifetime against her. So if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
No, I was actually very excited when she offered me the varsity assistant position. I knew it was going to be an opportunity to work with an excellent coach and try to just absorb as much, knowledge and information that she has and see how she kind of runs things and kind of continue to form my own philosophy and just grow. And so it was an awesome experience working with great players and obviously coaching with an excellent coach.
Absolutely. Now, her daughter graduated, so she couldn't have left you one more year with her daughter who was going to play college at Ball State.
It would have been nice if Marie was there and the other 3 seniors as well who were leaving, all just, kind of created their own place at Loveland, special place. Some of the runs in the tournament run that I got to be a part of when I was there as an assistant. That's a special group, and it's going to be kind of tough to replace, some of those girls. But we do have 7 girls stepping up next year who are going to be seniors. I think there's 11 girls with some varsity experience.
Wow.
So while there's going to be some big, kind of voids to fill, I think we've got the players who are capable of kind of stepping up right away.
The cupboard definitely not bare then. That's pretty good because what a great season they had this past year. Was it 14-0, winning the ECC?
Yep, back-to-back ECC championships for Coach Plitt and the Tigers, and so we've got that's the goal again next year is try to get that three-peat. But you look down the pipeline, we've got talented players coming up, so there's no reason we can't that's the standard,
So tell me about girls volleyball in the city of Cincinnati, the success and the competition level. I mean, it is fierce out of this area.
Yeah, absolutely. Southwest Ohio is where you want to be for volleyball. You look at the state championships that have been, it pretty much comes out of here. Every now and then there's somebody, out of Cleveland or somewhere else who gets one, but for the most part, it's coming out of Southwest, and that's where we want Loveland to be that public school who's up there challenging those private schools, competing with M&D and Ursuline and St. Ursula, and we've been able to kind of knock them off in season before. We've beaten Mercy, we've beaten St. Ursula, so I think girls volleyball in Cincinnati it's kind of there's a gap sometimes between the private schools and the public schools, but I think that gap's getting smaller and smaller, and as a head coach now, I want to make sure that we continue to make sure that Loveland can compete with them. And not only go for the ECC, but let's make that tournament run at the end of the year.
So many of these girls play the club level volleyball, kind of the equivalent to AAU basketball or I guess select baseball in the summer. How much of that are you able to watch? Are you able to even coach and be around any of the girls?
I'm trying. That's one of the first things I did was trying to connect with our players, from the 7th grade up to see, who's playing club, who's doing what. We've actually got a lot of multiple sport athletes. So we've got girls who are playing basketball right now. We've got girls in the spring who are softball and track and doing that. But then we've got the club athletes as well. And so just trying to get those schedules, seeing if I can make any of those tournaments in the summer and try to get out and see them play. The good thing, like you kind of mentioned before, is that I've seen some of these girls, the upperclassmen. I've seen them. I know what they're capable of. But I kind of made it clear in my initial meeting with them that every position is open. We're going to have some competition, and I think they're excited for that.
Well, so at this point now, then, so it's if they are playing other sports, you're watching them there. But when can you kind of start putting the team together? Is it just like pretty much any other fall sport that you can't really get together till late summer?
No, we've got off-season stuff starting, now.
Okay.
For the girls who aren't, in a spring sport, we've got lifting, we've got our open gyms starting to go up in March, and once summer hits, we're going to go, full go. So we'll try and get, some of the girls are still playing club, but I've made it, known that I'd like to see them out at the open gyms if they can make it. We're happy with them playing and just kind of competing, but, until we get in and get everybody in the gym at the same time, it's going to be tough to really kind of piece together what is our team going to look like exactly, as we enter August. So, just trying to get them out there in the summer is huge.
It got some big shoes to fill with Coach Plitt, but like you said, you got a lot of good returning players coming in here. So So cupboard not bare. That's very exciting. And
yes.
I know we'll be very excited to watch how things progress as the season gets around next fall. So congratulations on the new job.
All right. Thank you very much.
That is Brian Baugh, the new head volleyball coach. That would be volleyball. Easy for me to say. The new volleyball coach at Loveland High School. I'm Greg Waddell for ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports and LovelandTigers.org.